Where do you find yourself having this narrative where you made me feel X, right? This person made me feel happy, sad, angry.
If you're saying your partner made you happy, it has nothing to do with your partner. It's about your story about what a partner should or should not be doing. And because that person is matching that, you are now giving yourself the permission to be happy. Hey everybody, it's Bianca.
And this is Emilia.
Welcome to another episode of Evolve Ventures, where we are helping growth-minded humans evolve by breaking one limiting belief at a time. We hope you enjoyed the last episode, 195, Motivation Monday. This is really holding you back. For today, this short little episode, number 196, one big myth about feelings. How many of us have ever been in a moment where we were talking to someone or we were talking to ourselves and we said, this person made me feel this way. My job is making me feel this. My family is making me feel this. We've all been there. This myth that I want to bust in this quick little episode today is that that's actually not true. Nobody makes us feel anything. Nothing makes us feel any type of way. In fact, the way that we think and feel about anything, or the way that we feel about anything, it comes down to the stories we're telling ourselves about that situation. And the beautiful thing about that is that if it's your story, you're in control. You get to control how you feel. You get to control what you think. And you get to control what you do about it.
This is going to be a short episode, and this is not our flavor, but I really do want to bring this and at least have this start the conversation. One of the biggest things that I hear when speaking with clients is, I just want to have more control over my emotions. Raise your hand. Acknowledge yourself if you've ever been there. I know a lot of us have. And I know at one point in my journey, I was too. And here's the thing about controlling emotions. That's where it starts. Just what Bianca said. The narrative, the story that we assign to a situation, to an event, to an experience. Emotions happen and are constructed by the way in which we perceive an event. And the bridge between where you currently feel, which might not be fully in control of your emotions, and where you want to be when it comes to your feels, is entirely up to you. And I think that that is one of the most empowering things when we realize that we can control our emotions, our feelings. It doesn't have to be out there, that everyone else out there made me feel this way. And when we can all have that breakthrough that that's possible, I believe that that can start the conversation for each one of you to shift the story back inwardly and say, how can I not give up that control to everyone else in my social circles, in my intimate relationships, in my family, so that I can shift that control back inwardly and I can have the degree of control that I deeply crave with my feelings.
Evolve Ventures has a tremendous amount to offer. Not only do they have an ever-growing but still welcoming private Facebook society full of like-minded individuals, they also offer individual coaching. I myself have been coached by both Bianca and Emilia on separate occasions, and it's amazing to look back even a year ago in my life and see how far I've come. You almost don't notice that you're doing better for yourself over time. Not to mention, Out of the Mud, free live virtual event once a month. Can't think of a better way to spend a Wednesday night. You truly can encapsulate the value that it carries unless you've been there yourself and been part of the conversations and the connections that happen, and just access to that kind of information. The resources are just incredible.
So for all of our listeners, to get this started for you, where do you find yourself having this narrative where you made me feel X, right? This person made me feel happy, sad, angry. let's see how we can shift that narrative back in and say, I felt X. I felt happy. I felt sad. I felt triggered. I felt happy, angry, whatever the feeling is. See the difference between those two approaches and see how you can take that into your day-to-day. B, any closing remarks and final episode suggestions?
The big takeaway with this, the really big takeaway with this, is that the way that you feel is based on the story you are telling yourself. So if you're saying your partner made you happy, it has nothing to do with your partner. It's about your story about what a partner should or should not be doing. And because that person is matching that, you are now giving yourself the permission to be happy.
Whoop.
If Emilia, let's just say, right? I'm like, Emilia's pissing me off. It's not that she is doing anything. It's that she is having a behavior and I am telling myself a story about what that means. And that meaning is where my emotion is coming in. So if she's raising her voice at me, right? And I tell myself, the story I'm telling myself is that she doesn't respect me, that she doesn't care about how I feel, and she thinks she can raise her voice. That's a story. And that story is what is hurting me. It's not that she's raising her voice. It's what does her raising her voice mean to me, about my life, about our relationship or whatever. Mm-hmm. So when you guys can start to get clear on that of what does this mean? What does it mean about me? What does it mean for me? What does it mean about our relationship? That is when you start reclaiming your emotions and then your life.
Definitely. So final takeaway and episode suggestion on my end is the reclamation of your powers for your emotions and for your feelings is in that story. Like Bianca just said, 186, start feeling more confident. The keys to start feeling more confident is in that episode. And I think that will be really helpful for you. Bianca, throwing it over your way. What is your episode suggestion?
165, are emotions real?
Whoop, whoop.
Woo.
All right, everyone.
Thank you so much to everybody. We hope this tiny little episode was helpful. If you want to learn more about this, please click the link to Emilia and I's calendar. It is in the information, and you can schedule a free call to chat with us. All right, everybody. We will talk to you all next time.
Bye, everyone.